Sandy Hook Elementary School, located in Newtown, Connecticut, was the stage for the second deadliest shooting in U.S. history. An approximate 27 people were involved, 20 children, 7 adults, including the shooter, Adam Lanza. Lanza was the son of Nancy Lanza, who held a faculty position at the elementary school and also lost her life on December 14, 2012. From information obtained via Encyclopedia Britannica, the timeline tells us that Lanza showed up to the school around 9:30 in the morning after killing his own mother. He drove her car to the school armed with an AR-15, 2 semi-auto pistols, a shotgun, and a lot of ammunition. The 20-year-old boy leaving the shotgun in the car shot his way through a window next to the school's locked security door just after 9:30 a.m. He was immediately confronted by Sandy Hook principal and psychologist. Lanza shot and killed both women, but the encounter of gunfire was broadcasted to each individual classroom and a lockdown began to occur. Making his way to 2 different classrooms, Lanza shot and killed 14 children and another 6 as they tried to flee down the hallway. Lanza was suspected of using the AR for most of his killings, but was reported to use the handgun to take his own life. Police responded 5 minutes later and entered the building to find Lanza dead. After this tragedy occurred, the entire event, including the lives that were taken, began to be called a hoax. Some believe that the shooting was actually staged and used by the government for a political push for stricter gun laws. They say the president and the media joined forces to evoke those grieving people who are watching on the other side of the television throughout the entire process. Here are 2 short clips retrieved from ABC News the night of the shooting, December 14, 2012.
And also tonight, we have a new image of the suspected shooter as we tell you everything we know about who did it, what kind of weapons, and why. And we begin all of this with 2020 anchor Chris Cuomo, and he's here right now with me. Chris.
Diane, it is an almost unimaginable scene. What we know so far is that inside this elementary school was a group of young kids. They were and there was one deranged man who decided to take it all away.
Beautiful little kids between the ages of 5 and 10 years old. They had their entire lives ahead of them. Birthdays, graduations, weddings.
The hoax goes even deeper, involving the Wheeler family. David and Francine Wheeler are in multiple showings through the media during and after the shooting. Both just happen to be previous actors starring in films and commercials. The family even traveled with the president on his private jet. Francine was also the first person to give the White House weekly address other than the president or his vice. Another conspiracy involves Alex Jones, who runs a website called InfoWars. His claim is that the children were all child actors and nobody really died at Sandy Hook. The claim is that there was false and misrepresentation of the information provided by the FBI report. This is because the Connecticut State Police was the lead investigator immediately following the attack and the only one writing the initial report. He believes there is no solid evidence to suggest this was real. What occurred at Sandy Hook Elementary School on December 14, 2012 was a tragedy for this country to observe, but the events that occurred might not be as they seem. The shooting has been called a hoax, but what do you think?